Hi.
Welcome back, everybody, to an episode of Double Fall. I'm Southern Cowboy.
And before we get started today, I want to tell you about cashforgold.com. Kidding.
We are not sponsored by anyone. Well, I guess we can.
We're not a real podcast yet because we don't have a gold scam sponsorship.
Yeah.
Like Door Bumper Clear or other wrestling podcasts.
Well, no, and we're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends either.
And never will be.
So we're not there yet.
Someday.
Dude, I'm such a sellout for money, I would almost let anything sponsor me.
Anything, sir?
This race stream has been. This race.
So, big topics of the week. We got a lot of them. Kyle Busch Motorsports has been sold to Spire.
That's an interesting move.
Now, is it going to be a Spire truck team, or are they going to use that as their cup shop or something like that? No, I guess they just bought all the assets for the truck team.
Yeah.
They
did.
So my theory on that is that Kyle Busch had long-term plans for KBM. Like, he was talking like KBM was going to be around forever. And then he lost that Toyota support. No big deal. We'll go to Chevrolet. Oh, wait a minute. Chevrolet doesn't nearly support their teams like Toyota does. If your name's not Rick Hendrick or Richard Childress, you're second fiddle at Chevrolet. So Kyle Busch's truck team had to be way down low on the totem pole. So it was like, 1 year of being with Chevy, better sell now.
Yeah.
While there's a buyer, because it's not going to be worth having. Not to mention the fact that they're it's hard to get talent to put in your truck if they don't have sponsors, and Kyle, I think, has had to make some tough decisions to settle for some middling to mediocre average drivers who have sponsor money to keep the team going. So to him, the competitor he doesn't want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the things that I think factor into that.
When I first saw that, I thought it was fake. I mean, I'll be honest, I thought it was completely fake. I thought it was just a troll. I was thinking, I mean, why would Kyle sell his truck team? And then
and now what will his fans brag about now that he won't have truck races to go win every year?
I mean, there's still Xfinity Series.
I feel like he ain't
doing good in that either.
Probably with Spire.
I think
he'll probably pop out and run a few truck races, I figure.
I think there already is a Spire team, though, in the truck series, is there not?
Yeah, they've already got one. I guess they're going to be what? If they bought all the assets, they'll be a 3 or 4 truck team, but I don't know. Maybe
expansion.
Only time
aggressive expansion for Spire Motorsports. Spire's making big money moves at all levels.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They bought, also on topic of Spire, they bought the charter from Live Fast Motorsports.
Mm-hmm.
Did that
Live Fast Enough? Yeah.
You stupid dude.
Live Fast figured may as well sell now since we're going to be dead last and get our charter repossessed.
I mean, holy crap. Like, it's like
charters are going for at least $40 million now. How much regret do you think Dale Jr. has that he didn't buy in for $15 million a couple years ago? Because now it's over $40 or $50 million.
Maybe if this system wasn't introduced in the first place. Just saying.
There's too many positives for it to go away. Yeah, it's frustrating, but there's also, although on the plus side, Spire getting that charter is great because they're going to try to be, it's going to be, hey, another decent cup ride available instead of just having like 30 cup rides available. Now we're going to have like 32 good ones and 4 crap ones probably. So it's just getting more competitive.
Oh yeah, here's a bit of Xfinity news. Speaking of decent Chevy rides, how about Sammy Smith headed to Junior?
I was about to bring that up here in just a second. Yeah, Sammy Smith is going to JRM.
I love that the pay drivers just cycle through all the different teams.
Well, how many times is Dale Jr. going to steal a driver from JGR though?
Look.
Pilot and Flying J were at JRM first.
The Smith's credit, he is pretty good.
Yeah, he's a good little driver.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a paid driver,
sure.
but he's actually decent.
Oh yeah.
On a scale of Riley Herbst, okay, there's a scale. It starts with Riley Herbst, then Paul Menard, and then like say Austin Cindric. I'd say Sammy Smith's closer to the Cindric end of the paid driver scale.
I can kind of see that just a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just a lateral move. I mean, he's doing the Brandon Jones thing. He'll probably wind up racing for RCR a year after that, and then back at Gibbs, then back at Junior, then back to RCR, and maybe go to Colleague. He'll just bounce around.
I mean,
he's cooled off later in the season. He's had a lot of bad runs and bad luck late in the year. Remember early in the season, it was like, wow, came out, won Phoenix, looked like a force, and he's been invisible for the entire season.
yeah, he's definitely going to have to find some consistency.
I'm seeing some interesting stuff.
For sure.
I'm seeing some interesting ideas for the JGR lineup next season. I saw something about Ryan Truex and Trevor Bayne taking those cars.
I mean,
you know, they've got experience. I mean, I'd be okay with that. I think it's good for the Xfinity Series to have a balance of experienced drivers and young guys. I think
it's about time.
I can't think of anybody in trucks that deserves the opportunity at the moment.
And it's about time Ryan Truex got a shot. Like, come on. He's probably
I mean, he's been around long enough. You know, Landon Castle got his shot for Colleague. It's kind of that situation. Like, yeah, give him a shot. Decent ride. If it doesn't work, like Landon Castle didn't work at Colleague, I mean, so what?
Landon Castle...
You've been around this long.
Landon Castle only had a year, and then that stuff with his sponsor.
Yeah. What if it's Matt DiBenedetto?
I would have said...
What if they were Truex, Trevor Bayne, and DiBenedetto? The holy trinity of friggin' washouts. I'd cheer for that, too.
oh, yeah. For sure.
Did any of you see that big troll that Carl Edwards would drive for Rack Reward at Phoenix?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a member of the NASCAR SHIT posting Facebook page. I got a kick out of that one. Can we say shite instead of the S word?
I mean, on YouTube, it's uncensored.
I don't want to offend any German listeners out there.
I mean, on YouTube, it's uncensored, so...
Okay.
So, say those. I think
What's the other news?
I think the only way that YouTube has a problem with cussing is when it's multiple times in the same like sentence or paragraph or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So.
What's the next big news story? We got
Hendrick Motorsports gets their 300th win. That's.
Yeah, and some really good looking dude on this podcast last week kind of called it.
Oh, Raja Carruth is driving for Hendrick in the Xfinity Series.
Yes, he is, and the Facebook comments are exactly what you would expect.
Oh no! Is it as bad as Bubba?
Well, it's usually every other comment is somebody bringing him into it, even though he has literally nothing to do with it. First comment I see is, better keep him away from Bubba. We don't need another one of them.
Oh, wow.
What does that mean? Because he's black? Like, it's obligated to hang out with Bubba because he's black. Anyway, good for Rajay Carruth. Kind of weird that it's at Talladega, so it's not really a chance to show off his skill, per se, in a top car. I would like it better if it was like, hey, they're going to a mile and a half and they're putting Rajay Carruth in it.
I don't think it is at Talladega. I thought I saw something about it being Homestead or Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean...
It's Talladega next year.
Oh, it's next year. I thought it was going to be sometime this
wait,
year.
Look it up for me. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what it is again.
Let's see here. I thought it was going to be sometime
Find
this
out
year.
for me. We need details. Go to J-Ski.
Oh, yeah, and how about they got Boris Said for the Roval.
Yeah, Boris Said returning.
He said what?
Shut up, Dale.
He's back! Now we just need Ron Fellows and Max Pappas and Jacques Villeneuve, and we can have a party. Kind of sad I'm not going to the Roval.
Oh, I heard that apparently. I've heard something about the Roval possibly going away.
It is. We all kind of saw that coming.
Back at the speaking of the Roval, while I'm looking for this Raja Caruth news, back at the Oval in Indy next year for the Brickyard 400.
Didn't see that coming.
I mean,
I've got like 3 years worth of live streams on my channel where every time Indianapolis comes up, I'm like, don't worry, in 2024 they'll go back for the 30th anniversary and make it the Brickyard again. Boom. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Nostradamus called it 4 years ago.
And people are probably saying it's going to be a bad race. It's going to be a bad
Nah, race. People are like hyped about it, but after one or two bad roads, I'll meet the road course. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be like one mid Brickyard 400 race, and it's going to be, look at what they took from us, and it's going to be all the pile-ups on the restarts at Indy Road Course. Look at what they took from us.
Yeah, get out of here.
Look at what they took.
Raja. Uh-huh.
I
just made I make a Three Stooges reference every time I see Raja Caruth doing well. I'm like, Raja, uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure this upsets someone. I'm not saying any names. I'm not going to say any names, but I mean, this upsets someone for sure. I think Caden knows what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
Is it a certain Johnny Benson fan?
TBD.
Oh, yeah.
TBD.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like she grew up next to a nuclear power plant. Is that what we're talking about?
Possibly.
It's going to upset a female YouTuber, quote unquote.
I mean...
Oh no. A black guy having success in my motorsports. This can't be allowed, she says.
Well, like I said, we're not naming any names, so, I mean, who are we talking about?
Imagine living your whole life dedicated to one driver who only won one race 20 freaking years ago.
Oh my goodness. Why am I not finding this?
Might as well be a Ron Bouchard fan. Can't find the Raja Caruth thing. Oh. Dale to the rescue. Let me see. Just trying to make sure we get the details right because...
Oh, here we go.
Must have misread. Oh.
Boris said, and Raja Caruth joined Hendrick Motorsports for Xfinity starts. Xfinity to close out the season, so it will be this year.
I saw a terrible take from someone saying, oh, great, they're going to try to take wins from people who need them.
Bro, they both need them. I'm not going to hate on Boris said for coming back and running a race.
People don't know what they're talking about because, I mean, Raja Caruth does need a win. Hello, he's trying to advance his career.
Himself. There's a great opportunity. I think it's exciting. I did not see it coming that he'd get an opportunity like this soon.
Man,
like, that's huge.
Bouncing around in the Xfinity series between like Alpha Prime.
Yeah. And
yes.
Having fairly decent runs, but that can't be understated how big of a deal that is. Because that Hendrick Xfinity car is usually just a leech car anyway.
The word leech is funny. I don't know why. It just is. But yeah, Raja Caruth is
Bristol's going back to normal next year.
Wait, what?
You heard about Bristol, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but I thought you said Bristol's going to a Roval next year. I'm thinking, and I thought, what?
No, back to normal.
Yeah,
back to formula.
Back to formula.
Oh, here's another bit of Haley Deegan to AM next season.
AM?
That Xfinity team?
Yeah, the Xfinity one.
I I actually have not seen it yet.
Hmm.
I don't think I have.
Well, that's a rumor that's floating around. It kind of makes sense.
That's just a rumor.
Because people love to fail upwards in NASCAR. See also Riley Herbst, Matt Tifft, and Brandon Jones.
Although I think she'd do better in Xfinity than she is in trucks.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
I think she'll do great
Probably.
in Xfinity. I'm pretty confident in Haley's abilities. Especially
Low grip racetrack, she'll probably really excel.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially after that top 15 finish last season. So
SS Greenlight.
Any more off-track news? Anything we're missing?
Trying to think. We covered Bristol's going back to 2 normal races. Charlotte Roval's going away. Brickyard 400's back. North Wilkesboro's All-Star race again and will be repaved before the race.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing we're doing another Olympic 2-week break next season.
Good. For everybody in the industry, not good for us. We'll be bored those weekends, but
I don't know why we need a 2-week break. We didn't need it before.
I don't know.
Break is absolutely a great thing.
I think we need a 2-week break for sure. That will.
We don't need it, but the drivers and the teams need it. Like God, I'm okay with it. Yeah, it'll be boring. We'll have to find something to do those weekends to kill time. But
is it
football
summer
won't
this
even be
year?
on, so it'll be in early August.
Is it going to be the summer games next year or winter?
Yeah, I think it'll be summer.
Oh man.
I'm hearing chatter about. Okay. Oh wait, there's another off-track thing. So it's leaked now that Atlanta wants to have a super speedway in like each of the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. So Atlanta's going to be a playoff race, and then Talladega will be in the second round. Also, they want a super speedway and a road course in each of the first 2 rounds. And the rumor is Atlanta. The first round of the playoffs is Darlington, Watkins Glen, Atlanta, and then the second round is like Talladega, another road course, and something else.
Oh, like that.
I hear Atlanta's going to be the second race of the year as well. We're going back to that because Atlanta's going to have 2 races, though: playoff race and regular season race. Atlanta might be the second race of the season again.
Not need back-to-back super speedways.
Yeah, that's certainly a way to start the year, ain't it? If that ends up being the case. If that ends up being true.
No, NASCAR, don't do that.
I would say make Sonoma the second race of the year, but that's just me. Something like that. I don't know.
I would say
crazy rumors going around. Montreal and Iowa are supposed to get cup races, allegedly, one or both.
Or we could just go back to Road America. I mean, Road America's a good.
Yeah, I don't know why. Dude, even Xfinity's not going to Road America next year. We have failed as a society.
I think it's just a one-off. I think
we are going to have a dialogue, okay? Like, we need to start a dialogue about why the hell we aren't going to Road America at all in any form or fashion.
We'll start a petition.
I'm going to get concerned if we don't return to Road America in 25.
Chicagoland's coming back in 25. That's pretty much all been but confirmed because Chicago Street Race is only going to happen one more time. That's going to be Chicagoland after that, and they'll find another street race somewhere.
So Wilkesboro is being repaved.
What?
North Wilkesboro is getting repaved, which I mean we saw that happen.
It's necessary. Yeah, it sucks, but it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
So, and yes,
still no points race at Wilkesboro.
And yes, Wilkesboro has been confirmed as the 2024 All-Star race.
We said that earlier.
Well, you're not listening to me.
I don't know if
he's like, I never do.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he said it after I started recording, though.
Yes, he did.
Did.
Oh, I just don't.
It was like in the last 5 minutes.
I just don't listen to my employees then.
Marty Reed, you gotta get on me.
Huh?
You gotta introduce us and start your show going, I'm here with Double Files with Caden, and I know who you are.
Double D.
That is my favorite announcer. You guys have seen that before, right?
Sure.
Marty Reed forgets Andy Peters'
Good
name.
God, this guy picks now to finally come up with the reply.
Sure.
Was that the most awkward thing you've ever seen on television, man? I'm here with winning brickyard driver Dale Jarrett, and I know who you are.
Man, that was not okay at all. Like, how you gonna forget who they are? Like, really?
Yeah, I know it's not like he's just meeting them for the first time, but he forgets Andy Peters' name.
Shameful. Just shameful.
Speaking of shameful, Texas Motor Speedway.
So I think that's about all the off-track news. I think we've covered everything.
When I say Texas Motor Speedway is shameful, I mean the actual racing surface itself is what I'm talking about.
Well, these cars were not made for single groove racing.
I said during my streams on Saturday and Sunday, I said my biggest problem with this track is that it feels entirely unsafe. After last year's race, I'm like, this place is unsafe.
I mean, people were
car, NASCAR, it don't matter. It's completely fucking unsafe. Bleep. But somehow, some way, this weekend we got two pretty. Okay, the Xfinity race was pretty lame, but the Cup race actually ended up being pretty good.
Oh my God, the Xfinity race! Oh my God, I wanted to go to sleep.
The race was bad. I was falling asleep during my live stream.
Like, it was 3 hours after the start of the race, and they still had 50 laps to go.
Pain. That Cup race was so good and went by so fast. Xfinity was just painful to watch. Once again, whatever car gets out front is going to dominate. It literally does not matter who it is. Like, I never say this. I wanted to jump through my screen. I was watching the Dale Jr. download today. I'm like, Junior, you're freaking high. And you're being a like NASCAR yes man and spin doctor. He's like, oh, you take a pretty good race. It's a lot of things going on. It's getting to be a pretty good track. I'm like, I don't know what race you were watching, dude. Like, a lot of stuff happened, but it had nothing to do with the quality of the racing. It was just like, oh, late caution, restart. Guys racing hard for the win because they know that whoever gets out front is going to pull away. Bubba had a way better car than Byron or Chastain, and they get in front of him and he can't do anything. It was the same for everybody all day long. Tyler Reddick dominated, won both. Didn't Tyler Reddick win both stages, or did he just win the first stage? I can't remember.
I think
either way, he had a top 5 car, goes and wins the stage, and then he runs 20th or worse the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It does not matter who gets out front, and on top of that, cars are so equal, it really doesn't matter who gets out front now. There's no discrepancy. Clean air is clean air. Like, Bubba, when he was outside the top 5, like he was struggling. His car was crazy tight. And then you get out front, it's like, oh yeah, he was fast. He did win the pole, so of course he's going to lead. We don't even need to talk about the Xfinity race. Like, it was so unremarkable.
I mean,
other than all guys are giving it away.
The only thing I remember from the Xfinity race is Brendan Poole's big hit on the pit road wall.
Oh, God, that was horrifying.
Like, I mean...
That was almost Cody Ware 2.0.
I mean, yeah. I think it was kind of like, oh, wow, that was a hard hit. But then I thought it was hilarious when he got out and just started looking like, what happened? What the hell?
Ryan C. right here, that's what happened. And I said on my stream, I said that was an entirely avoidable crash. There should have been a lot of give and take. They're running, what 20th or something? Once again, the cup race was influenced by 2 cautions, and both cautions were for like 25th on back.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
And Xfinity race, same thing.
No Truck Series Cup race this weekend.
I wouldn't have watched anyway because it's Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
I will watch trucks this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And when they go to Martinsville.
So talk about the Cup Series. Denny Hamlin had a moment.
Sure did.
Man.
Ty Gibbs is 2-0 for dumb pit road moves in Texas in his Young Cup career.
No, 0-2. 2-0 would mean that he's doing all
He
right.
came out on top on both sides, so I'd say 2-0.
No, I mean, last year he got a freaking penalty for almost killing people, and this year he DNF'd.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'd count that as a win.
See how good Denny Hamlin's car was, even with the big hole in the side. He was still top 5.
Oh man, if he won that race and they made a race win diecast with that damage,
oh yeah,
man.
Yeah. The first thing I always think of when something like that happens to a competitive car, I'm like, ooh, I hope you win now. That'll be a cool diecast.
Yeah. That'd be a bestseller for sure. Nothing really happened in the first stage, I don't think. Or the second stage, really.
Yeah, because I was watching a lot of NFL Red Zone during stage 1, so I know not much happened. But here's the thing. I'm noticing some improvement with the track surface because, the track's permanently, stained from the PJ1.
Oh.
And there's just no grip there. It is starting to go away.
Oh.
But I'm hearing now they're just going to screw the track up and make it Atlanta 2.0 is what they're looking at doing. And I'm just like, dude, can you just not? Can you just put Texas back to how it was?
Yeah.
You don't even have to change the whole racetrack. Just change turns 1 and 2 and put it back to how it was.
Yeah,
that's literally all you got to do. Because Charlotte is the best track on the circuit, and Texas was based off Charlotte. Just put it back to the Charlotte style.
Arguably the best track. Arguably.
I don't know. It's hard to argue now.
I mean, between Charlotte and Kansas.
I'm really pumped to get two of those Charlotte races next year. I will be at both. I'm not going to the Roval next week, but next year I will be at Charlotte twice.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Stage 1, Kyle Busch wrecked and then drove the entire lap.
Implications.
Backwards. And then he drove an entire lap backwards.
That was remarkably impressive. I was more impressive than people were talking about. I was like, that's pretty cool. He drove a whole mile in reverse. You see people struggle to back out or back into parking spaces. Kyle Busch drove around the racetrack backwards and went into his pit box. Yeah, he slipped through the box slightly, but still, he made it all the way to his pit box.
Yeah. Shout out to the backup camera in the car.
Yeah.
So I think that's really all that happened in stage 1. On to stage 3.
Wait a minute. Before you get to stage 3, do you think Bubba should have played for the points in stage 1? Because what I was thinking was stay out and take the stage points in stage 1 and then sacrifice the points in stage 2 if you have to set yourself up for the win. But they decided to give up points in basically both. Well, really, the first one they gave up, then the second one they never got a chance to get it back.
I mean, I don't know, because Texas, especially this weekend for sure, is definitely a track position racetrack. If you don't have track position, you're not going anywhere. So,
it's just interesting because, he has literally 0 playoff points. So I remember thinking maybe he should have stayed out and took the points there and he got the whole rest of the race to get it back.
Yeah, but I mean...
And then they ended up not winning, so...
I mean, the win is really important because that, locks you in immediately. Then you don't have to worry about Talladega.
Yeah, for sure.
Those aren't baskets you put eggs into.
Speaking of Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson wrecks, and himself were basically, and Bubba was.
It's exactly what I feared would happen.
Hey, I'm a Larson fan, and I say that was not Bubba's fault.
Nah, it was nobody's fault. Larson agrees. That nobody did anything wrong. We know what it's like when you get side by side on each other in turn 1 in Texas. I knew it was going to happen at some point during the day, and when that late caution came out for Yale, I was like, uh-oh.
If anyone thinks Bubba Wallace is responsible for wrecking Larson, you are a genuine dumbass, or you're just one of the biased Bubba haters.
Yeah, don't be a Darf. It was a racing deal, and Larson agrees.
I mean, Larson had an entire 2 lanes on the bottom. I mean, he didn't have to go up there and race hard.
Yeah, he kind of chased it up the track a little bit. I noticed that. Like, Bubba gave him plenty of room because Bubba was thinking of that already. Bubba was like, the car on the bottom gets loose, could take us both out, and he mentioned that before and after that happened.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He was already thinking that.
So, I mean, Bubba did nothing wrong. He was just there. And now, I mean, you have...
It's like Briscoe did nothing wrong when he kind of ran Bubba up the hill. They never really touched. Briscoe didn't do nothing wrong to Bubba on the
Bubba
restart after that. Or restart.
And yet people are still blaming him. Apparently, he nearly wrecked Elliott, Bell, and Byron, even though he was nowhere near Bell or Elliott, and gave Byron plenty of room.
Yeah, there's a lot of near wrecks. It's called racing. Like, oh, he nearly wrecked that guy. Yeah, racing.
If people want to say near wrecks, as they're calling it, just give it about 3 days from recording.
And then it's going to be Bubba's fault somehow.
Just because he's there. So, talk about the Larson hit. That was scary.
Yeah, like when I mentioned earlier that I think Texas Motor Speedway is just flat out unsafe. That's a lot of real estate on that racetrack for you to gain speed to shoot up the track and the outside wall. It's just not safe.
That would have put Larson out the rest of the year and maybe even some of next season last year.
Mm-hmm. We haven't heard.
It's just too much racetrack.
We haven't heard anything about if he's completely fine or not. But
I think he's fine. I think everybody made it out of Texas this year fine. Unlike last year where half the field got hurt.
I just hope that he's not hiding something. I mean, I hope for his sake and his health that he's not saying he's fine, even though there's something that he's just not saying and telling us.
His interview, he looked fine. Like, he didn't look shaken. Like, I've seen some guys this year. Like, I think back to Riley Herbst at the first at Talladega. I was like, dude, he's clearly hurt. He's clearly concussed. But Larson, he was fine.
But Gragson
probably sore back.
Gragson looked fine during his Gateway interview, and he's had to sit out a race.
Yeah.
He also likes to throw up on himself because he's like 4 years old. But
if Larson misses a race because of concussion symptoms, he's out of the playoffs. I mean, he gave up a lot.
Although he's pretty good at the Roval.
He gave up a lot of points this weekend.
Oh, it was brutal. I mean, he still had a dominant car, but the points he lost. That's why, Bubba finished third. A lot of people were sad that didn't win. I know it would have been big for him to win, given that he has no playoff points. But Blaney got wrecked. Kyle Busch wrecked. Larson wrecked. Reddick had a crappy day, and he finished third. So it's not like a total loss.
Yeah,
what could have been?
2
and
points.
Only one playoff driver even finished ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean,
just Byron and Chastain. Chastain finished second. What about Chastain? The day he had, they finally show up with speed and they have some kind of mechanical issue and he's running 27th and then I look up and he's top 5.
Oh yeah, and Eric Jones. I know he DNF'd this race, but Eric Jones.
A sexy car.
It's the car, guys. It's the car. It's the car. Eric Jones.
Yeah.
And Hope's car.
Eric Jones.
Yeah, he got wrecked late.
LMC is going to go a long way with Toyota next year because they're going to be a key partner. I think OEMs have a limit of 3 key partners. Well, guess what? LMC is going to be the 3rd Toyota key partner next year because there's only 2 Toyota teams.
Wait, 2311 I don't even think is a key partner.
Yeah, they are. I mean, technically.
They pretty much are. The speed shows they are. Reddick with that Final 4 speed, man.
I mean, it's like I was saying. I mean, OEMs, like the manufacturers, kind of like to have a 3 key partner limit. So right now, there's only 2 Toyota teams. So I mean, why would they not be a key partner?
Yeah, they're going to be a big deal there. I wouldn't be surprised if they get expanded to 3 cars in the near future. But Wallace with the lane choice. Now, there was much made about lane choice. And Bubba took the outside line on the one restart. cleared him by a mile, got away. Then, of course, the wreck happens for 25th and bunches him back up. And his crew tells him that, hey, the 14 gets kind of tight. Maybe you should take the bottom here. And he chose the outside again. I was on my stream saying both times, take the inside. I don't care. Take the inside. Take the inside. Don't let anybody get up under you like that. I know they can kind of pull you around, but you're going to be fast enough. I was like, you're faster than the 14. You'll clear him. And then he picked the outside, and Chase didn't get a good push behind him, and Briscoe was able to just stay on Bubba's quarter panel, and then kind of got tight in the corner, and they pushed air on each other. And
I mean, hell, it did work fine when he was with Larson.
Yeah. I think that's why he got confident about it, but I was still like, nah, dude, you got to take that inside.
Yeah, I mean, the first time Bubba was, I guess, caught him off guard. But then the second time, I think the 14 knew, okay, so he's going to go kind of early and try to get the jump. I'm just going to go when I think he's going to go. And I think Briscoe just timed it so perfectly to not get a jump the start penalty. That's my opinion anyway.
Man, if NASCAR had a rule where they have to throw a caution inside of 10 to go every race, William Byron would be the Richard Petty of this era, apparently, because whenever some late race crap happens, he's always there.
Like, this is what, the fourth race that he's won because of a late race caution?
That three-wide move. Hey.
That was a great move, and then Bubba completely shit the bed going into 3. He took a shallow entry, and I'm like, dude, don't. I was like, you should have just held your line, raced him for the spot off the next corner. But he's trying to protect the bottom. You saw all day long, the trend going into turn 3 was guys were running really shallow entry, which is strange. You're used to guys like arcing out wide and going down in the corner. Everybody was like chopping people into turn 3 like crazy because they knew what it meant to be on the bottom. But the groove did start to widen out a little bit, especially on that end of the track.
Oh, yeah.
All day long, it was chop guys going into 3. You saw it over and over.
By the way, another race where my driver probably should have won, but something happened.
Well, it happens to Larson a lot, apparently. I just can't figure it out. It's happened his whole career. If Larson won all the races he should have won, he'd probably have like 30 or 40 wins by now.
Probably.
2021, he should have won like 17 races. He only won 11.
So we got Byron locked into the round of 8 for sure. Talladega's coming up. That's going to be up in the air. Then the
Al Busch, Blaney, and Bubba were racing for the win at Talladega in the spring, and right now they're all below the cut line. So.
Wow.
I don't even think I want to make a pick for Talladega. It's just basically dark.
Hammering down. Bubba Wallace going to win Talladega, and the world's going to rage. Chaos, rumors, panic in the streets. We're lucky.
So Talladega preview. It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a wreck fest of a race. Honestly, just because of the playoffs.
Hard to say. I mean, all it takes is one call. I think it'll be a mostly clean race till those stage ends. And then it'll be really clean through stage 3, and then we'll hit that final pit stop, and then after that, all it takes is one stupid caution.
We remember how
20th or something.
We remember how good this race was last year. I think that was more because of the fear of the next gen, but either way.
Yeah, I mean, probably. But then we saw earlier this year at Daytona. I mean, they're getting brave again. I mean, they're getting less timid to go racing, 3 wide racing at that. So, I mean, I
expect a lot. I expect a lot of crazy things.
What is the earliest? What lap do you think the first big one will happen?
What's the last lap of stage 1?
I'm looking on that one.
I think it's just gonna take someone making a move the wrong way, and I think it's gonna happen in the middle of stage 1.
In the spring race, it was like, Guys go, all right, I want to get the stage point. Oh, shit, I'm shuffled out 3 wide. Well, fuck it, I'll go to the back. I'm not wrecking for a stage point. This time, somebody might wreck for a stage point or a stage win.
Now, is there going to be someone taking to the skies?
Let's hope not.
I don't know. Maybe.
Reach for the sky.
I feel like if it does happen, it's going to be another. You know what? It's interesting. The only next gens that have flipped have all been forwards.
Are all forwards yet?
Like I said, Ryan Newman's not in the 51 this week, so I think we're safe.
I think Ryan Newman just doesn't like super speedways.
Yeah, I don't even need to look at the entry list to know he's not driving the 51 this week. I already know it.
Yeah, no. He kind of almost died at a super speedway on several different occasions.
No need to tempt fate now.
Oh, let's see here.
We don't need 2020 happening again.
I was looking back, it's only funny because I'm like, man, that really like primed us up for what kind of year 2020 was going to be. It's like, that really set the tone, didn't it?
For some reason, bad crashes in the Daytona 500 seem to set the tone. You could figure that out for yourself. What I mean there.
Yeah, Ryan Newman's not in the car this week.
Custer, ain't it?
No, J.J. Yeley.
J.J. Yeley? Okay.
That's good.
Who's in the 15 then?
15 is Brennan Poole.
Brennan Poole, okay.
Do they have the 36 for Riley Herbst?
They do.
Yes.
No, yes.
Yes, they do.
Speedway guy.
Ty Dillon's in the show in the 77. That's gonna be a wreck. He's gonna wreck for sure. BJ McLeod.
He shows up for 2 races a year, Summer Daytona and one of the Talladega races. So Ty Dillon might be a force this weekend.
Imagine he wins.
Been close before.
Who? J.J. Yeley?
Ty Dillon.
Well, Ty Dillon, but I like a J.J. Yeley one more.
He's 2009 Formula 1 champion. You can never count him out.
Oh.
I mean, we can never count out Ricky Spenhouse Jr. That calls a call.
Just like that time Clint Boyer, according to ESPN, had a 255 tire pit stop at Indianapolis and didn't win.
Oh my gosh! How do you not win?
I know. I'll never forget watching the TeamSpeak group. These iRacing guys used to watch the race and kind of post their reactions, kind of like I do, but they would post videos after the fact that they were watching the Brickyard 400 and Paul Menard wins. Like, oh my God, Paul Menard. One of them goes, and Clint Boyer's 255 tire strategy does not pay off.
Oh man. Cautious.
Where would he get that many tires?
I'm just so stoked that we had stuff to talk about after Texas. Like, we didn't come out and go, oh, thank God that's over. Let's move on. No, a lot happened.
Yeah.
Is there a what the hell is he doing?
What the hell's he doing?
Yeah, we got a what the hell is he doing?
Everybody involved in the wreck on the caution that cost Bubba the race, because, like, what the hell are you doing? You're in 20th. Keep it out of the damn wall. Like, enough. You're not going to go from 20th to 10th in one corner, you morons.
Well, tell them that at the racetrack. They're not going to listen to you.
Someone got mad at Daniel Dye. I guess it's because their Gibbs fan and Nemechek was leading. Someone got mad at Daniel Dye for losing it. It's not like more talented drivers have been losing it the same way.
I still think it's ironic that a driver named Daniel Dye is sponsored by like a suicide awareness thing.
The show is.
We do not condone or endorse attempts at suicide. We here at Double File take mental health seriously.
Well, I do.
Unless your name's Caden Lind.
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
About.
That's a line from LA Noir.
About what?
No, there's just a dude in LA Noir that goes, I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
I mean, I don't know what context you're saying you're indecisive, but I'm assuming it's about that game.
It's a joke. It's a joke. He's saying, I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure, but he's still indecisive. That's the joke.
Okay. Well, that just went over my head. Because one minute we're talking about suicide and a sponsor of suicide awareness, and then here you come with, I'm indecisive.
Daniel Dye comes out at Bristol. He should have his entrance song be Screaming Suicide by Metallica.
Can we stop talking about suicide on the show? Moving on.
I don't recommend it, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not good. It's bad. Please, don't do it.
Choose life. Go touch grass.
Go touch grass.
Live and let live. That's my motto. Live and let live. Anybody who can't get along with that, take him outside and shoot the bastard.
Double five does not condone shooting people either. Oh,
nah, it's NASCAR. We got the NRA Bass Pro Shop night race. We love guns. Welcome to the NRA 500.
Oh boy, I don't know what the hell you doing is going to be.
Probably for me for the last 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, you're up there. I'm just gonna say all the Larson fans.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah. Take a
well,
breath.
I take that back. I take that back. All the intolerable Larson fans that are accusing Bubba of doing something he had absolutely nothing.
How many times has Larson busted his ass and run somebody wide and put people on the wall? Like,
he did it to Bubba last year. I mean, how many times do we have to say it?
Like, get the hell over it. Get over it, you bunch of babies.
I think it's also like the people who find any reason to hate on Bubba.
Yes, they were just fishing and looking for something. So, congratulations, people. You got it.
Hey, as Bubba says, stop fishing.
Yeah. Man, people went crazy over that. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I have a legitimate reason to hate Bubba, and that's it. That incident from last year at Vegas. Guess what? I don't.
I said he should have been suspended 2 weeks for that. What happened? Everybody knows how much I like Bubba.
I mean, hey, he probably should have been suspended the rest of that season, if we're honest.
That was pretty intense.
I mean, well, no, because then you would have had to have Chase Elliott suspended for the entire season, and it's only the Coke 600 this year, and the Hendrick fans would have been in an absolute. I take that back. All the insane Chase fans would have been in an absolute uproar because Chase isn't racing for the rest of the season. Blah blah blah.
Races. How many races were left between Vegas and the end of the season?
Like 5.
No,
3. No, 3.
Oh, 3, yeah, because it was like Vegas, Homestead, Martinsville.
Then you suspend Chase for 3 races. There. That's not the rest of the season.
Well, I mean,
that is enough message across.
If they sit here and state, if they said the words rest of the season, then for precedent's sake, they would have had to say for rest of the season. I mean,
I'm just glad that they put enough doubt in these guys to make them stop right hooking each other. Not that it happened frequently, but it happened a little too often. So I'm kind
Hocevar had to be told to calm down, I think, at Texas. I think he about right-reared someone.
It took Dale Jr. telling him to calm down before he finally calmed down. So when your childhood hero tells you to chill the fuck out, yeah, you're doing something wrong. Well, okay, Talladega preview.
Who's gonna get screwed over by the double yellow line rule?
Dale, make a pick.
Bubba Wallace.
Wallace. All right. Is winning
Talladega. People are gonna be mad. I can't wait.
People are gonna be mad either way. I mean, if he advances, then it's gonna be hell on earth.
We really need to change this point system.
Keep in mind, Keep in
We've
mind.
needed the checkpoint system back before Bubba came along.
Oh, now they'll be raging for, oh, they really didn't change this. This can't happen.
Man. Caden.
That's a hard one. It's Talladega, so really, basically,
Pick one of the guys that usually runs, like, there's 10 drivers at Talladega that usually dominate or run up front. So,
you know what? Hold on. I think I have an idea. Since he seems to like to win races that have crazy bullshit happening late, I think I'm gonna, since Dale has Bubba, I'm gonna pick William Byron.
Byron goes back to bat.
Don't act like it's not.
He'll be there. He's a really good speedway racer.
I mean, he has one super speedway win at Daytona in 2020.
Yeah.
And what?
He's always in the hunt.
Didn't it take a late? Wasn't that a late race caution?
God, it's been so long. I can't even remember.
No, I
know
think
he
it
was
might
in the
have been.
mix.
Oh wait, I take that back.
It's his specialty.
Oh wait, I take that back. He has 2 super speedway wins because of the rain in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
So,
and that's not Mickey, people. Neither is Bubba's Talladega win.
So excuse me, William Byron fans. I apologize sincerely.
Because I have fans. I saw a great meme. You see that HP paint scheme he's got coming up for the Roval? It's like white and gray. And somebody said, wow, they made a paint scheme based off of his personality. William Byron doesn't have fans. I got a William Byron shirt, and I'm one of the few that can say I like him.
Oh,
I got a friend who's a William Byron fan, so tell that to her.
Oh, speaking of paint schemes, did you see the SHR paint schemes for Briscoe and Priest?
Oh yeah,
Talladega Nights, man.
Concho 14. Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
My Concho himself.
That's gonna be cool, man. I mean,
in the words,
if he wins, is he gonna get out and spread his butt cheeks in victory lane?
In the words of the late great Colonel Sanders, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
What's that got to do with things?
I don't know.
where?
Shake and bake. What? Shake and bake.
Where the hell did that come
catchphrase
from?
or epilepsy?
Hold on.
Shake and bake.
Hold on. Caden, where the hell did that come from? What did that have to do? Where did that come from?
It rhymes. They're both verbs. It's awesome.
No. Like, I'm talking about the whatever Caden just said.
How does this bro not know?
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken?
Yeah, like what is
it's
that?
in Talladega Nights.
Bro.
He said Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Talladega Nights.
You know what else is in Talladega Nights? If you don't chew big red gum, then fuck you.
Prune candy.
And if you don't use gear wrench, then fuck you.
No better gift for your loved ones than the Jack Hawk 9000, available at Walmart.
This is the quote Talladega Nights segment of the show. By
Every conversation around that movie is going to devolve into that. That's why this weekend's probably going to be insufferable. So,
I mean,
shake and bake.
I imagine it's going to be like Kurt Busch in 2012 when he ran that paint scheme.
The me car,
Yeah.
Dude. If Noah Gregson got reinstated, Beard Motorsports could have had him run the freaking thong car from the end of Talladega. Remember the Julio's thong car? They could have put Noah in that.
Yes. Thongs for men.
Oh man, I guess this is the Hate on Noah Gregson segment of the show, brought to you by Dale and Caden.
It's a weekly reminder that Legacy Motor Club has only improved since he left. So,
dude,
that's not a coincidence.
Like, there's a lot of people even commenting on that, like even in the industry.
Yeah, we'll take notice.
Oh, it was the car. It was the car.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, you two are Goofballs.
We're incorrigible.
That's why you like having us here, and you know it. So, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, come on the podcast so we can tell you why you suck. I have like 4 years. I have like 4 years worth of live streams before you made the cup, where I was always saying he'll get the cup and he'll fail.
if Noah Gregson sees this, I am not responsible as the host. I am not responsible for what these two.
What's he gonna do? Have his dad crash into me on the road? Like, calm down.
Hey, he can't do that to me because I can't drive.
Hey, joke's on him. I don't drive either.
Dale just flies wherever he goes. Oh boy! So I'm going to make a pick. I never got to make a pick because Caden just kind of went off his hinges. And yes, I am blaming you, Caden, because I can.
No, I blame you.
I blame you. I am going to pick. Big shocker here. Wow. I'm picking Hamlin to win Talladega.
It's a pretty good pick.
Oh,
I mean, think about it, man. I mean, he's a great play race. Super speedway
climactic winner.
I mean, hang out at the back all day, avoid the big wrecks.
I have a feeling he's gonna get caught in a big wreck.
You know what I have a feeling of? I feel like your opinion doesn't matter, Caden.
I feel like
none of our opinions matter in this world. It's all relative. What do you think of that?
Yeah, like this show is gonna get 0 views on YouTube. I mean,
built in a day.
I mean, hell, last week's episode hasn't gotten a single view.
Damn.
That's okay. There's a problem lately with my channel. I'm not getting views either. Like, even the videos I would do that would get views, I get nothing now.
Story of my shit.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, Caden, you're not calling anybody out, so your stuff isn't entertaining. You gotta call people out.
I've called like 2 people out already, maybe more.
Well, nobody's watching anything I do. Like, even the NASCAR stream chats are friggin' dead lately on my channel.
Oh, my video on She Who Shall Not Be Named, I just saw it hit 91 views.
Well, there you go. Yep, that rule is still in effect. I mean, no more saying you know who name.
May or may not be racing a Talladega.
I make remixes that are more high quality than me ranting about some bitch on Instagram, and that's the one that gets all the views. That's the one that's sitting at nearly 100.
Why not, man? Why not? Oh Lord. So I think that's about it. We made our pick for Talladega. We did our what the hell you doing.
We'll have a lot to talk about this coming week because it's Talladega.
I mean, what can you say?
We gotta throw in a special segment. Picks for trucks.
Picks for trucks.
Spencer Boyd, no.
It's gonna be whoever Grant Enfinger shoves underneath the yellow line.
It's gonna be a goofball.
Wasn't that Grant Enfinger or was that Johnny Sauter?
Sauter.
Was it Sauter?
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll look like an idiot right now. Okay.
It's gonna be a goofball somewhere along the line.
Trucks, who cares? At this point, trucks is as bad as ARCA to me.
It's gonna be like one of the Tate Fogelmans or Spencer Boyds or Brett Holmes of the Brett Holmes should still have won that Talladega race last year, but that's in order.
I am going to. Well, I'll let Caden go first. Pick first this time because Dale picked Cup first. Go for it, Caden.
I'm gonna predict that Brett Holmes gets that win he should have last year.
Is he even in the race?
I don't know if he's in it. Maybe he is.
I assume he is.
As I'm doing my NASCAR Thunder 04 strategy at Talladega and NASCAR Rivals, and it's working.
Let's see here. Brett Holmes.
I mean, that pick is not unrealistic. Y'all know this. It's trucks at Talladega.
Yep, there he is. Yeah. He's in there. The 32 truck.
Yes.
For Bret
Who
Hart.
replaced Matt DiBenedetto this week? They say, I forgot.
What?
Who replaced DiBenedetto in trucks this week?
Chandler Smith.
Smith. David Chandler Smith.
Parker Kligerman's going to be in the race. Well,
Chandler Smith in the Cup race this weekend?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is.
Parker Kligerman's got to win an Xfinity race at some point.
He's so close.
He is. Yep, Chandler Smith in the 13. So, he is in the Cup race. All right, Dale, who you picking?
Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith, nice. Oh man, who do I pick? Do I dare go with Haley Deegan? I don't know.
Go for it. It's all about the goofball winners.
Well, see,
I just busted my ass.
Well, see, thing about it is, I mean, you gotta be able to avoid the wreck. But I mean, every wreck that's happened around her, she has just pile driven right into. So I don't know.
That or she's been the one getting it.
I mean, I kind of want to pick Deegan just because Talladega loves first time winners. But damn, I don't know.
Go for it. Come on.
I don't know if her racecraft is there yet or not.
I don't either. I just don't know.
You know it's not unrealistic.
It's not. It's not unrealistic, but it's not likely either. You know what?
Out. Anyone in that field can win.
You know what? I'm going for him. He's got momentum. He's had some big news come out this week. Raja Caruth winning Talladega.
Oh, the internet would rage if the black drivers swept the races.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Like, that would just the anarchy. Oh my gosh. The world's going to hell.
I'm here for it though. That'd be beautiful.
Dude, I'm here for it too, just to see the absolute meltdowns on Facebook. Oh, by the way, I'm going to pull it up on my phone right now, just in case there's any doubters. Talladega Super Speedway. Let's see here. I gotta get it. I gotta pull up the app. Let's see here. Where you at? There you are. Talladega Super Speedway. Friday and Saturday, 0% chance of rain. Or Saturday and Sunday, 0% chance of rain.
Yes!
Well, Sunday is 10%, but it's going to be PM showers, if anything. So, 0% chance of rain. And who just logged out?
Not me.
My internet is an asshole.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm blaming the internet.
So, yes, 10% chance of rain on Sunday, but, 0% chance of rain on Saturday, so I don't think anything's going to happen on Sunday. If anything, it'll probably just be PM, like a small PM shower.
Also, I heard you in the background. Shut up, Freddie Kraft!
What?
Where did that come from?
It's the NASCAR Rivals Swap.
Oh, I can barely hear him.
Let's see, Sunday, October the 13th, or the 1st. Yeah, see, all the way down to 6 p.m. is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
October 1st, that's my mom's birthday.
Well, you get to watch a Talladega race for your mom's birthday.
Yeah, except she doesn't like NASCAR.
What in the hell?
Why are you breaking shit?
What?
Are you breaking something? you good?
What?
Are you okay?
The fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean? What was all that banging?
What fucking banging? Are you high?
Are you serious?
We're not high.
Okay.
We heard like bang, bang, bang.
Get the fuck out of me.
Bullshit. You broke something,
Got
didn't you?
headphones on, so I don't know.
You broke something, didn't you?
My window's open.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's nice and cool here in North Carolina.
What did you break?
Didn't fucking do anything. What the fuck do you want?
You are lying. I want you to
You
stop
guys are
lying.
fucking crazy. My window's open.
Okay.
My neighbor's working on something.
Okay, but what was that bang? That did not come from your neighbor's house. That came from inside the room that you're in right now.
Get the fuck out of me, dude.
You were lying.
Gaslighting me.
Okay, bet. People on YouTube, if you're still listening to this, I mean an hour in, comment bang, bang, bang if you heard that as well. And if you think Dale is lying, then say liar Dale.
Bang, bang. What kind of website are we putting this podcast on?
Right now YouTube. I don't know. I might make it to where you have to like confirm that you're old enough to whatever, and say explicit content. Just for 3 banging.
I love how every car in this game brake checks when they get behind you on the super speedway. They will not push you, but they'll push the hell out of each other.
Oh, you're gamer raging. Okay.
That's not it.
You're
I literally
lying.
won the race. I just started another one.
You are lying. You are lying through your teeth.
I remember my first race on a heat game. It was at Talladega. It was a sprint, and I won as Chad Fincham.
I won as Brad just now, and I started another one.
What heat game are you talking about, sir?
Heat Ultimate.
What?
Court basket.
Heat Ultimate.
the
Basically the
Switch?
Heat 5 Switch edition.
I was about to say for the Switch. Man, I tell you what, they need like. I wish 704 was still around so they could put the 2021 season in the Heat 5 on consoles, like PlayStation and Xbox, like they did for the Switch.
Dude, for the 2021 career mode, it's broken because Byron and Reddick don't even make starts.
You're talking about 2022.
You said 2021.
I'm talking about like the 2021 season was like already on the Switch, but
Oh, look. I get to the front and everybody starts brake checking and cars are darting around me on both sides while the entire line behind me stops to
Well,
avoid
if you
pushing
go to
me.
the lead, that's when they won't push you because...
Yeah, but I was like third. So the car behind me stopped.
maybe they know that you're lying about the banging noises.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're on, but
I'm on OBS Studio and I'm doing a podcast.
why the fuck are we still doing a podcast? We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Fun.
Denny Hamlin is winning Talladega. Bubba Wallace is advancing
This
to
is
the
the
round of 8. I think both 2311 cars are going to advance to the round of 8. I really do.
Worried about Reddick now.
This is the fun fuck around at the end part of the podcast.
Well, it's gone on way too long.
It's only been an hour.
Exactly.
Calm down.
And there's nothing to talk about.
Do you have somewhere to be? Can we not just hang out?
Not really. Us hanging out, really good content though. I feel like we're pretty boring. Apparently, my streams are boring. Nobody's watching them anymore. Any of them.
I think if we just bullshit around, I think that'd be the best content. Really.
Probably.
Or if one of us started doing a kamikaze games and started yelling at everything.
That'd probably be Dale because he's already getting the banging noises going.
Louder one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have a camera on me. YouTube knows it was not me making the banging
Got a
noises.
face for radio.
You have said
I've
that
been
so
staying
many
off the bed this whole time.
And I will continue to say it.
times. I think that's about all we have time for. I mean, like Dale said, there's not really anything else to talk about. Me and Caden will probably talk shit about other YouTubers after we get
This
done
just
here.
in: Noah Gregson has been diagnosed with AIDS.
Damn.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS. He is AIDS.
The
I had to comment once on social media. Somebody said, "Wow, Noah really is the Tim Richmond of this generation." I said, "Why? Because he actually is AIDS, while Tim just had AIDS."
You're going to hell.
Sure am.
I'll be sharing a Jack Daniels with Satan.
In the 07 car.
Yeah.
Kill Satan, if you please.
Well, alright. I'm going to go ahead and click the stop recording button because this podcast is pretty much done.
All right, kids, remember, worship Satan.
Remember, kids, don't do what Dale says because he's a liar.
Worship Satan.
This has been another episode of Double File, and we will see you guys post Talladega. Holla.
666, pick up sticks.
Oh my God, we do not condone. Well, I can't say that.
Oh, you got something against Satanism?
No.
Hey, you're going against freedom of religion. You're canceled now.
I mean, but this has been an episode of Double File with Southern Cowboy Dale Davis and Caden Lemon. Have a good one.
All right.